and get it going for myself. What we have here is looking at the VIX. It's a very good green day and in the markets generally, in the stock market. That is not of too much concern for this this video here. Sorry, getting warmed up. And so we're going to whip through the crypto market and just take a look at what's happening. Now you'll recall that I am short a couple coins right in this candle and at the top of this candle, and it looks like we're forming a morning star here. I would say the buyers are running out of the steam more than the sellers are pushing things down. As you can see, we're still low volume as indicated by our volume oscillator, this blue area here. And so let's see. It just basically looks to me like we're getting indications of a rollover with this reversal coin. Now, typically in this setup, I wouldn't actually be super bearish about it, but we have this, what I feel is a head and shoulders pattern forming. So at the best, and hold on, let me go ahead and grab some tunage here for you guys. So I would consider this an uptrend, except for all this low volume and the fact that this looks to me like it's going to head and shoulder. I mean, it's kind of a gimpy head and shoulder, but I expect at least choppy out of here. So we'll just see what happens. Let's go ahead and get my crypto hot list up and maybe even tune it up a little bit today. Okay, and we'll just take a run through here real quick. As you can see, we have a strong support and a strong resistance. Now, these horizontal lines, when they get solid like that, that means strong. And the dotted lines mean recent, but not necessarily strong. And then the further it gets away from there, it starts to trail off as it really weakens and then tapers off. And that's usually around the time of a reversal. So, or maybe a retest. So it looks like in Cardano, our uptrend appears to be holding shape, and our MACD indicators seem to be indicating some strength. So to draw a trend line here, we would go from support to resistance. Okay, and so that is sort of our trend line. As you can see, we've broken the trend line. So this is not going to go rocket again super soon. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that trend line. And so that would imply that we should bounce around probably in between this last resistance and this support. And you can see we have a lot of volume in here. I mean, I guess if we zoom out, we'll get some more volume other places. But this is a heavy chop zone. Just you can see by the volume over here on the right side that most of our volume takes place right here and right in here and then right down here, and that pretty much defines our choppy zone there. So if you try to trade in this zone, you're likely to get wrecked, and we don't want you to get wrecked, so don't do that. I still don't think I'm streaming, guys, so I can't even check my audio. I think my audio is going good. Let's just take a quick look. What do I want to look at? You know what? Give me 1 sec. Let me check the other computer and make sure that things are going the way that they're supposed to be going, so that I am not wasting all of our time. Okay, sorry about that. You know, it's not working on the other computer, but I'm just going to keep rolling, and if it doesn't stream and doesn't record, then I'll just upload the recording because I am recording it. So, let's take a look here. We have Cardano. Everybody thinks this is going. Oh, I'm going to get long out. But look at it. It's coming down off of what was its previous resistance. So this, you could call that a bull trap, and that is a fake breakout. And so we are still on the downtrend. You can see that the purple line here is the 200-day MA, indicates that it is on a strong downtrend. Now the 50-day is just barely getting above there. We can see that it's kind of running in here with the 100-day, and it's not really quite thick enough on this chart. Let me go ahead and fix up the 50-day, get a little more strength out of the guy. There we go. And we do have a bullish divergence forming down here. Let's see if we can figure out what this is really saying. Okay, so it's calling a bullish divergence from right here to right here. That does not fit. I'm going to call that an indicator failure. Okay, so moving on from Cardano, Bitcoin Cash at the bottom of the channel for a short-term trade. This is not looking too bad, and it is super oversold, as you can see by the stochastic RSIs being dick in the dirt down here, and the divergence indicator, which is the 14-day RSI, is the blue line. That's also down in the dirt. You know, I might take a I might just go ahead and connect my broker real quick. And okay, so as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and go long on 10 Bitcoin Cash, and then I'm going to go right ahead and make a pretty tight stop loss right below the bottom of that candle there. I'm going to put my take profit at the top of the previous support resistance zone. So you can see this was a resistance zone right there, and I've got my take profit up there. You know, there's a kind of a point of control right there, and it's looking pretty stiff. I'm going to play it pretty tight. Yeah, I may as well just play it real tight. I'm going to put that right below the bottom of today's candle and put my target zone right up here below what I've identified as a major point of control is this orange line, since we're right below it, but it is looking ripe for a quick reversal. So we might see just a spike in sales or whatever there. So we'll just go ahead and make note that I have taken a long and short here. Oops, wrong guy. Doop. So taking a long right there, 2 right here, and the stop is right there. So we'll just see where that hits, hey? Okay, so we'll reset the scale, back out, take a look at Binance coin, which in my opinion is a total shit coin. I don't know, maybe you've got opinions, but I am doing some fishing down here. See these big drops below the 200-day moving average? I wonder if that's on the 15s too, or if that's just like a, yeah, it looks like it. I'd like to take a look and see what's going on there with those big wicks. It looks like just big movements. If you're into short-term trading, you know, I used to, and you just get wrecked so much, you know, I don't know. I do small short-term trades if a setup's really good, maybe. Okay, so, and that's actually an automatic point of control, Binance coin. So, you know, I don't know, how is it looking? It's looking like a good day to buy Binance coin, because we have it running right up here along this trend line. But see, if you throw the trend line in, it's below the trend line, so it's going to go choppy. Not a recommended trade in my book. Bitcoin. We've covered Bitcoin earlier just for a moment because I was doing a stock market coverage. And so this is why I think the crypto market is rolling over, because it looks like this head and shoulders pattern is going to play out. And I'm shorting 2 Bitcoin right now. I'm up like 500 bucks. So I short 1 Bitcoin here and 1 Bitcoin here. And as you can see, we're in a choppy trading zone, but we're in sort of the top of the trading zone, and I want to be prepared for it to roll over pretty quick and come back to this 50-day moving average at least over the weekend. So we'll see what happens, but this is the one I'm really looking for, is to hit this target down here with this short before I get stopped out by breaking out of this chop zone to the upside. So we'll see what happens. You know, if you want to take a look, my position here, I am risking 4,500 and shooting for making 13 grand. It looks like my QQQ got stopped out, so QQQ must be on a run. Yep. I know that's a false breakout. I've got other stuff trading. I've got other shorts going, so I'm not going to be a dick and re-enter a short. So I'm going to call this a false breakout, but I'm just going to let my QID long do its work. And let's go back to the crypto, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Doge. The Doge is flat under the 200, kind of riding the 50. Very ugly zone to trade in. See these two big bars over here? That's likely to bounce in between those. Don't get caught trying to trade right now. You need to wait for a solid breakout. It's riding on the support. It's grinding. Okay, so this is a good example of a grinder. The old grinder. Okay, so see how it's just grinding along the support? That's really breaking down a lot of buy orders. So that is bad news. That suggests it's more likely to break to the downside than to go back up towards this channel. But there could be a lot of volume right here. There could be, I mean, the order book could be thick. Anyway, I would wait until it breaks firmly out of this channel before, and then wait for a little rally, and then get in on a short if you're planning on going that way. If you're longing, I would just, you could take a long with a super tight stop. I would maybe just wait and see. I'd wait for a breakout, unless you're, you know, a holder of the Doge. Looking at Polkadot today, we are also grinding that 200 line to the downside. So that means that it's just chewing up buy orders, and eventually the buyers are going to run out of steam, and the order book should probably collapse, at which point we'll see a big drop on the dot, which would be a fantastic buying opportunity. So wait for a fantastic buying opportunity. Ethereum. I've got some shorts out on Ethereum. Let's see, and some orders. That's my overall position. Protect position. Here's my take profits. Let's move this over. Oh, you know what? Let's, I hate it when they're stuck over there on the side. So let's move them over here to the center. Alright, so that's a stop up here. I've got a sell in case it bounces up for a higher head and shoulder. That's my stop loss on the 2. So a little tighter, so I don't have so much risk hanging out if it does accelerate up to there. But overall, we're looking pretty good. We're in the profit zone on Ethereum shorts. It is super oversold. It is super oversold. Well, I'm just going to leave it and see it. It's probably not likely to break above this support. You can see these little red dots right here where my position's at. A fantastic place to get in a position so you can have a tight stop. And I am indeed going to tighten that stop just a little bit. Okay. So I'm looking at for a take profit at 380. So this is a short-term trade, 0.38% profit, 0.05% loss. And that's about it for that. Ethereum, like I said, everything looks like it's on an uptrend. Everything looks like crypto seems to be on an uptrend. And don't think it's gonna make it, okay? There's just way too little volume. This is not an enthusiastic rally. This is like a thin order book and some big whales making some probably illegal transfers or purchases or something, right? So let's just move on. Litecoin, choppy right along. Everything is grinding for the past week along their major supports. So I would say this is looking ripe. Everything is looking ripe for a drop to the 200 over the weekend. I will put my money where my mouth is here and go short 25 Litecoin. Let's get my stop. We're at the bottom of the chop zone, so I don't want to be short on this and let it run back up all the way to the other side of the channel and then break out on me, right? So since I'm taking a short, I'm expecting, only because it's been grinding at this level, that's the only reason I'm expecting it to break through. So I'm going to set a real tight stop. Move this over here. Right above the top of this support from the swing high. So I mean this resistance from the previous channel. This could be a channel, and this is a false breakout right here of that channel. And when you fail a breakout, that forms a strong resistance because it's a rejection. And then we have this strong support. So, and then I'm going to make my take profit. I'm going to set that right down around the 200 day, looking for a quick trade on this, not necessarily going to ride the big collapse. So I'm going to put this right down here at the bottom of that other candle. So take a look at my position risk is, could make 200, could lose 200. So I want to make that a little less. I'm shooting for this weekend, so I'm gonna tighten my stop loss here to right above the 21-day moving average. It's not gonna break through that probably. So you can see this orange line is the 21-day moving average. My stop loss is just above it. Now we can take a look at, oh fuck me. And clicking the wrong button. Don't do that. Okay, so now let's get a new look at my position. Reward of 200 and a risk of 85. So that's a little bit better. 2-to-1 odds, or 2-to-1 risk, and I think I've got better than 2-to-1 chances that that's going to hit. And if I get an indicator that it's not, then I will come back and take that off. Uniswap has broken the support. So you can see this has a thinner order book, and it's following the exact same trends as everything else, but it was unable to maintain its order book status at this support, and so that would be a good indicator. Now I have a major accumulation zone for Uniswap that's pretty much anything below $5, and I'm not going to jump in there today, but I do like buying it when it's low. I just don't ape on it, you know, I'm just collecting it slow. The Ripple also has broken through its major support, and then it ran into the 50-day moving average. So you can see this is the swing high low. It broke below that, sorry for the bump, and is grinding on the 50. So this is pretending it could definitely come down here for the 200 where it would be a good buy. Back to Cardano. Okay, so I don't think these are presently the top 10. So let's go look at coin market cap and see what the top 10 are and make sure that Tether doesn't count, okay? Let's put this up here right next to it. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether doesn't count. BNB coin, I can't believe that's so huge. XRP, Cardano, the Doge, Matic, Sol, and Dot. Matic, Sol, and Dot should be in here. Matic, Sol, and Dot. I made a lot of money on Matic back there in the day. Matic, Sol. You guys remember when it was just popping off like mad all the time? Sol, Matic, Dot. Shit, what was the other one? Dot. Uh, dot. Binance USD. That's what I like to measure my stuff against. You know, this is probably, yeah, the wrong one. And that's the wrong one. I got the wrong things in there. Matic. I want Coinbase USD and Sol USD at Coinbase. That's what I want. And then I'm going to organize, alphabetize these. And who dropped out of here? Bitcoin Cash is no longer a top 10er. Was that a top 10er? Where did Bitcoin Cash go? Wow. Okay. So Bitcoin Cash is dead ski. I'm glad I don't like Bitcoin Cash. BNB, BTC, the Doge, the Dot. Why do I have Dot in here twice? Dot BUSD. That's not what I want. Dot. Ethereum. Litecoin. It's probably not supposed to be here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. Ripple, Cardano, and Doge. Ripple, Cardano, and Doge. Polygon, Solana, and Polkadot. So I can get rid of Litecoin too. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Goodbye, Litecoin. All right, so that was my crypto top 10. That's exciting. I'm excited to put some new top 10ers in here. Like I said, it's been a while. I'm getting my shoes back on. I wonder if this thing is streaming yet. I think their shit is broken. Maybe at the Rumble factory. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't bother me. I am looking more for the recorded traffic. So let's look at Poly. Polygon. Also, look at that. Below the 200 day. That's epic. And only $100. I mean, only $1. I'm gonna stack on that. And I'm still gonna put a tight stop on it. This is my long in case the crash does not follow through. I still want to have something that I'm making money on. So that's what my Polygon trade is. You know, that's what we're gonna call that. I'm gonna move my stop up. So let's look at the risk reward. 420 versus 87. So that's a good risk reward. That'll help compensate for the probably $400 I'm gonna lose if this if everything turns around on over the weekend and goes into a mad rally, which I mean seriously, the RSIs and everything being in the dirt tells us we should expect a little rally here, but we just had a big rally. It was just everything. Well, we had a big rally in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but everything else failed. So I think they are leading the market. And Solana, probably a good time for a short if you want a short. It's kind of in a chop zone in between the swing high and low. I'm just going to stay away from that right now. Uniswap is broken support and is rallying a bit. Might be a good short if you are of the opinion like me that we're going to have a down weekend. You can see the trend is down. Ripple, did we look at Ripple? Yeah, Ripple broke its support. I'm just going to wait and buy a bunch of crypto Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe, if we get this correction over the weekend. So that's what I'm thinking. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the crypto 11 through 25 list. Maybe I can organize this by market cap, volume, not market cap though. Okay, so I'm going to put the 11 through 25 in here. I'm going to do that a little differently this time so you guys don't have to look at me looking at this. And let's go ahead and just make sure that this stays on top. Pull my list out. Get into the crypto 11 through 25. Alright, so Luna USD has been removed from wherever it was, and KLAY, I don't even know what the hell that is all about. Okay, so we're just going to go down here from Polkadot. Okay, so Litecoin gets to make an appearance. Let me take a look at 11 through 25. And let's do the eliminations first. Okay, so is Avi still in 11 through 25? No. What about Cake? Catching up on crypto, guys. It's, like I said, I got out about 2 years ago. I made a shit ton of money and I got out. EOS is gone. And so I am coming back to make a shit ton more money. How does that sound? Filecoin. Filecoin is gone. IOTA, I bet that one's gone. That was just seemed like it sucked. Link, that one should be in there. Chainlink should be sticking around, right? Where is Chainlink? Chainlink's not in the... Wow. Oh, yeah, it is. Number 19. Neo, that one should be gone. That's a shit coin. Neo. Solana, that moved to the top 10. Theta. Am I surprised that it moved to the top 10? Nah, not so much. Theta, I am not surprised that's gone. Shitcoin. Tron should still be hanging around. It's got like one hell of a fan base, don't it? I mean, it's ultimately it's stupid, but whatever. Vet, I'm hanging with Vet. I'm going to keep that in my 1125 even though it's not in there. I think that's got a lot of potential, as does H-Bar, I think. So they're not technically in the 11 through 25, but I'm going to put them in the top 25 so you can like it or not. You know what else is not in the 11 through 25 that I think is deserving of being in the 11 through 25 is Elgo, man. Elgo is the bomb. You make so much interest on that. It's dirt cheap. Wow, 18 cents. You guys, it pays 6% interest at last time. That was 2 years ago. So whatever it's paying now, dude, just stock up on that and then just wait for it to go moon. Everything moons sooner or later. You gotta be patient. Don't get yourself in a position where you're gonna get stopped out or not be able to get your rent money out of your crypto account or some shit, right? Okay, so in the top 25, we have. Do we have Dot is in the top 10, right? Yeah. So that should be in the top 10. Litecoin is the first one. But I need to add LTCUSD and BNB USD. And TRX USD. That's probably going to have Kraken. Oh, it's already in there. Shibu. I mean, like, how retarded do you have to be to get on the Shibu tip? I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. I mean, I guess we're all retarded, right? Okay, this is AVAX. DIA, that's a stable coin, right? So I don't need that. Wrapped Bitcoin, I don't care about wrapped Bitcoins. Chainlink, I do care about. That's already in here. Unis said Leo. Does anybody know what that is? Want to tell me about it in the chat? Unis said Leo. I have no idea. We'll just put the index on there from TradingView is nice enough to give us their calculations. Uniswap is already in here probably. No, I think that was in the top 10 and I removed it. So I like to trade. I mostly trade on Coinbase. Every once in a while I'll do Kraken or Binance or when it reaches out to one of them shit trade. I mean, you know, they're okay. I just started at Coinbase and so whatever. I don't know. They're all globalist controlled. So you know what I mean? In the end, we are on borrowed time, guys. Just straight up, that's the way it is. We are playing their game. I'm glad Monero is in the top 25 because I like Monero. ETC is also something I think has some hidden value that we're gonna see eventually. Toncoin? What is Toncoin? I don't know what Toncoin is, so I'll just throw that on there. Internet computers can suck it. And I am also going to throw XLM in here. That's a really good one to make money on. It's already in here. So let's take a look through here. And you know, I'm just going to whip through here and basically tell you guys, most of these are going to have broken their strong support, just like this poor guy. Poor VIX. That's why I ended up over there. Yeah. Alright. I am long on the VIX. I went super hard on the long on the VIX this morning. This is gonna reverse. I ain't worried about it. The VIX always goes up. And it always comes back down. It's fantastic for trading. Okay, so let's whip through here. And you know, I'm not going to get super deep. Like I said, everything's falling, dude. You can see these are leading the market, okay? They lead the market up, they lead the market down because their order books and volume is much lower and they have a smaller market cap. So they move faster than the big dogs. Okay, so we're going to take a look. I'm going to back out for a 5-year look at all of these guys. And we're just going to run through and I mean, it's not a 5-year. I'm not going to stick with the 5-year. So on the weekly, we're entering good accumulation zone for long term. However, guys, I think that the next big bull run that's going to see this type of enthusiasm and stuff that gets you these types of long, big ass gains, extra big ass fries. No, these types of long gains are going to be, you got to wait for those. It's a cycle. Bitcoin is on a 4-year cycle, just like the sun's on an 11-year cycle and the moon's on a 28-day cycle. And, my dog's on like a 3-hour cycle. Okay, so that's the story there. We got to wait until we're moving into the next halving is when we're going to have the next big run. And who knows how many people are even going to be alive by then, guys. I think a lot of motherfuckers going to be dying off this winter. And I think that they're going to use that to take Biden and Trump out of the election, or, you know, take them down in the election and boost Robert Kennedy. They're going to let him be a late bloomer. They're going to take out Biden. They're going to take out Trump by using Kennedy because he is anti-everything that... He's exactly like Trump, but he's anti-Trump, and that's going to be a big win for these jerk-offs running stuff. And so... and he plays into all their stuff. He's a total climate Nazi. He's anti-jab, and if they get they get their dark winter this winter and then blame it on the jabs, he will be able to weaponize that against Biden and against Trump. And he'll get all the climate nuts, and he'll get all the right-wing anti-vaxxers, and so then they can put him in, and he can go climate Nazi, dude. He wants to put everybody in jail for climate crimes. And so that's not good. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I want to see him vindicate JFK, the whole other male half of his family that they whacked, right? But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's just gonna play along with them. So, anyways, Algorand, I'm going to literally, uh, I'm going to put money back into my crypto account today and buy that Algorand. Specifically, some extra money to buy some Algorand after the crash. If it comes back down here to 10 cents, I'm gonna back the truck up. Okay, AVAX, the old avalanche. As you can see, it uh, has been nothing but a downtrend since it hit Coinbase. BNB, I just can't believe. Well, I mean, you want to know why I can believe that this tabletopped like this? Okay, look at Algo as a very strong coin. Crushed BNB, tabletopped. BTC, crushed. Okay, why did Bitcoin stay up? Because they own it. They can keep it wherever they want. Okay, so I don't mess with that. Pardon me while I take a quick drink. Gotta stir my vitamins. It's like all I drink is vitamins and protein now, and nitric boosters, and I am all the better for it. Ethereum Classic. Now there are rumors that some big oil contracts and stuff in the future that they may actually already be doing this. I bought in to Ethereum Classic right down here and got out right here based on this rumor. Okay, this rumor right here. I'm gonna draw a little guy around it. And I'll just take the background right off. And then let me put a little money bags on there. Gosh, their emoji system sucks. You need to be able to search for the money bags. Money bags, bag of money. That's what we need. More sound effects. Bag of money should be right here. There we go. Money bagged it. All right. And that was oil rumors, oil contracts. Rumors of using ETC for settling international commodities. All right. Okay, and it is channeling right now for the past few weeks. Don't want to trade in this zone. It's just grinding. And this is a huge. I'm glad I caught this. This is hugely important, guys. On this week chart, we are on the 1 week chart, going back to 2021, so about 2 years. And hey, that's exactly it, right? Well, I mean, I did a little bit of trading maybe here. So yeah, it's been about a year and a half, year and 3/4. 2022, yeah, I was out for that. I was out this entire downtrend. I was out. Talk about genius. Okay? Oh, that's all right. You don't have to believe me or think I'm a genius anyways. You should believe me cuz I don't lie. But let's see. What do we have here? This is when I mostly got out, and then I did ride this guy, and then I was done. I was like, okay, I'm done. This is okay. And so now we've been in this chop zone. It's gonna accumulate for a while before we get anywhere back up here. It's gonna take quite a long ass time. There's just a lot of resistance and stuff. But the important thing I wanted to show you, why I'm zoomed in here on the weekday chart, is you can see this is the 200 week moving average. Okay, this is talk about an extreme form of resistance. and we grinded up along, but we couldn't hold above it, and that's saying bad news, guys. I'm gonna wait to back my truck up on Algo till it comes back down around 6 cents maybe. Because it was up like when I cashed out of it, I had been buying it since it was 6 cents, and I cashed out at like a dollar 90, dollar nine, some. It was definitely over $1, and I'd had accrued quite a bit of interest on it too because I had a lot of it, and so I'm just gonna do that again because that was a good fun time, just buying Elgo all the time and watching it go up on its own. The coins, not the dollars, because it was stable for quite a while. So let's just keep moving. Hedera hash graph, right back to like where it came from, right? So 6 cents also. I think that's a good one. And as you can see, this one is above its weekly swing high, one of the few in there. And I think that's got a lot of value to it. I really think VET. And you know what else I really like is, if you guys have ever heard of this, it's called Mina. If you guys got juice about Mina, comments, knowledge, thoughts about it, like let me know what you think about that. I mean, this would have been fantastic fishing right there, dude. There's nothing wrong with fishing. Fishing is fantastic. Just anytime you've got like, just some spare change thrown, like if you just threw in $10 at like at these bottom channels, like way down, way ridiculously far down, on like every single coin, you just threw in like $10, you would end up scoring sometimes on stuff like this. Okay? I don't even know what that is. Is it worth checking out? I don't want to check it out right now. I'll check it out next time I run across it. Chainlink, you can see once upon a time I was tracking its zone right here, and when it broke this uptrend, that's I was following this uptrend with my stops, right? On some of my coins. So this is when I mostly got out. This is when I took most of my profits from crypto. My biggest crypto run ever was from like right in this range to like right in this range here, and I had some tight stops that triggered right around here. They triggered here, but they didn't sell till like here. But the ones that didn't, I knew we'd get a dead cat bounce out of that. And so when we got the dead cat bounce right up around here, which was the top of this previous green candle, that's where I closed all of my crypto. I mean, like, maybe 70 positions I had been holding for months or more. And I closed them all right here. And that is when I stopped trading, except for that one ETC trade I made. Okie dokie, Litecoin, shitcoin, looks like it's on an uptrend, but don't forget, it's on actually a downtrend, okay? And, OKB, look at that guy. This guy's come out of nowhere and just, I mean, you know what this is? This is called Light Order Book. It's going to go the same way as everything else. What is this? Because that's a hell of a run. OKB USD. It doesn't even tell me what it is. We're gonna find out. It is a Maltese crypto exchange. Okay, so it is a total ripoff. So you could short this. Can I short this right now? Throw some paper. It's up at $50. I'm shorting this motherfucker right now. It just smells of shitcoin and an insane run for no reason. So I'll put my stop above the... I'm going to kind of put it well above just in case they get one more bull trap out of that. And just to show you what total shitcoin I think this is. Well, I'm not going to go below... I would love to go down here. I have the balls to go down here, but I'd rather just take the profit because it could happen quick. It's up at 47. I'll just drop it down here at 270. So let's see what I'm looking for. I'm shooting to make 22 grand or lose 10. That's not so good. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. 22% versus not. I'm gonna take I'll take a loss of up to 5%. And I want to have. I went pretty hard on this position, didn't I? So I'm gonna. I'll move this up here. Definitely this whole run was shit. Was bullshit. So let's go like that. 22 versus 5. 4 to 1. I'll take it. Okay, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna have to come back and close that manually if the market turns around on me this weekend. All right, that's all right. This is a shit coin, and this is a big batwing pattern. It's gonna definitely come back down to the 200, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna move on. No crying in baseball. Shibuina, as expected. This is probably never gonna come back. There's no purpose for it. It's retarded. Ton coin. Um, this just smells like more garbage to me. So I'm not even gonna bother like trading on this one. I already took one super stupid risky trade for today. I may as well not make any more. Tron stuck in the chop zone. Has held up really remarkably well, in the grand scheme of things. Uniswap, same story as everything else. VeChain. Now I love VeChain, and I still have a bunch of VeChain. That was one of the I kept some of that, and I'm talking about in my like offline wallet. I kept VeChain and I kept Monero. I should have kept Algo, but it had spiked so much, and I was just closing everything I had on the exchanges, and so you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna keep my VeChain for a long time. And Stellar. Let's look. Stellar has collapsed as you would expect. Also a very good one to make money on. Very good one to make money on. I made a lot of money on Stellar.